Alright guys, welcome back to another raid video today. In this video, I want to show you guys my brand new Fire Knight Hard Mode Stage 10 team, featuring Gnut, our most recent fusion champion, which is an absolutely incredible champion. Alright, I was able to put together a team to farm Hard Mode Stage 10 Fire Knight with 100% win rate. I've testing at least 30 runs with this team and haven't failed once. So, but again, Fire Knight hard mode is still a very difficult dungeon. If you don't have specific champion, I do not think you are able to beat it. Right? So, if you guys ever tried hard mode Fire Knight, you probably know that in order to beat this dungeon, you just need a counterattack champion. It's really hard to do it without a counterattack. Right? If we're talking about hard mode stage 10. And you need a ally attack champion. So, but I was able to figure out a team that where you actually don't need a counterattack champion. I'll show you guys another version of this team, which it doesn't have a counterattack. Alright, so let's take a look at how this team works first. I took out my Valkyrie and putting on my Martyr, because for this dungeon, I actually feel like Martyr is better than Valkyrie. Because Valkyrie doesn't have damage. Martyr has an AoE, which decent damage, right? And A1, she can put a decreased defense, which helps your team a lot in terms of damage. But Valkyrie doesn't have any of that. So I think Martyr is overall a better champion for this place. Alright. And the only difference is you have to gear Martyr in a shield set. Otherwise, the boss is gonna one-shot the team. I'll show you guys the gear in a second. Let's just take a look at the run. I'm using cardio, hold hard. Like these three champions are basically free, right? Yakaro is from Clan Shop, and then we have Fusion and Cold Heart. And for the Martyr, I will use Martyr this time, and I will show you guys a team that doesn't really need Martyr. But I mean, for cardio, you need an ally attack champion. I'm not sure if you can get away with cardio, but cardio just helps you a ton in this place. I have a 6-star awakened baseline cardio, and this cardio is really tanky. I would say 60,000 HP, like 3,000 defense or something, and he gets one shot by the boss. That's insane. That's why I had to gear Martyr in a shield set, so like the cardio doesn't get one shot. I don't know why cardio always gets one shot by the Fire Knight boss, because the boss is gonna take one turn. Alright. So for this team setup to work, once I get to the boss, I will let the boss take one turn, and that's it. The boss will never get a second turn ever again. With Gnut and the Yakaro, both of them has freeze, multiple hits freeze, and can decrease boss turn meter, so the boss will never be able to get a turn again. Alright. Okay, so the wave is gonna take roughly 1 minute 20 seconds. So the wave is kind of annoying. They are very tanky. Alright, 1 minute 20 seconds, get to the boss. Let's take a look. The boss is super fast. This is hard mode stage 10. And I'm not using any skill. And you can see all my champions have a shield here. Alright. And Martyr has this increased defense. So my champion was able to survive. That's why I think for this team setup, I think Martyr is better than Valkyrie. Valkyrie doesn't help you that much other than the massive shield with counterattack. But Martyr offers so much more in her skill kit. Alright, there comes the big hit. Alright, the decreased speed. Okay, the boss just never gonna get a turn again. Right, I don't even need increased speed on my team. But decreased speed on the boss, I think that's kind of important, right? You need decreased speed on the boss. And the next time my Gnut gets his A3 ready, the boss is gonna die. Alright, the boss is gonna die. Just waiting for my Gnut to have the A3 ready. Okay, next turn. Yes, it's gonna be next turn. Okay, so yeah, that's just super consistent based on what been testing. Now I'll show you guys the gear. For the cardio, this is just my arena belt. I haven't changed anything. Alright, then for Gnut, like you need this guy to be fast. It doesn't have to be this fast to be honest, and you want him to have 300 plus accuracy for the A1 to decrease turn meter, because this is a freeze, right? For the mastery, gonna go with the Giant Slayer. Alright, so yeah, just super fast. Who else do we have? Okay, Yakaro. Yakaro's in my vault. I don't even remember how I gear Yakaro. So this is a Yakaro build. Also in a Savage set, you're gonna give them some defensive stats, otherwise they're gonna get one shot. This is a +4 Yakaro, so super powerful. I believe besides this +4 Yakaro, I have 2 more of this copy sitting in my vault. Alright. Next one is Cold Heart. Okay, Cold Heart is this one. It doesn't have to be a poison set. Poison set doesn't really help you. I was gearing this Cold Heart for Shogun's Grove, so doesn't have to be poison set. I think the optimal set is gonna be Reflex set, which reduce her cooldown. I think that's gonna be the most optimal set to use on Cold Heart. Okay. Alright, next, last one is Martyr, right? I do have +2 Martyr. This is in a shield set. And you don't want the counterattack champion to go too fast, because all you want that champion to do is put out a counterattack before the boss get a turn, and that's it. So this Martyr doesn't have to be like 280 speed or something. When my cardio speed aura, I believe 225 speed should be enough to just get the counterattack off before boss get a turn. Alright. So like if she is just a little bit faster than the boss, so she's gonna take much lesser turn compared to other champion. So the run is gonna be faster. If you gear the champion very fast, it obviously works. It's just gonna make the run much longer, you know. So maybe we can take a look at another one, and then I will show you guys another team I built that doesn't require a counterattack champion and also beats stage 25 at pretty much 100% success rate. Also featuring Gnut, right? I mean, if you have Acrizia, things gonna be much easier. This is just talking about like if you don't have Acrizia, this is gonna be the team to use. Let's take a look at one more run. It's probably gonna be like 2 minutes 30 seconds something. Like I said, I haven't really seen this team fail. Okay, 30 seconds, 35 seconds to the second wave. Probably gonna be 1 minute 20 seconds to the boss. Okay, right hold bone spear. Okay, so 1 minute 15 seconds to the boss. First turn, I'm not really doing anything. I'm just letting the boss hit me. Boss is gonna get the AoE out. I was able to survive with the shield set and increase defense. And now, ally attack, I'm going to decrease the turn meter. It's very important to put Gnut on the final spot, because ally attack actually has champion order. Okay, I finished him off at 2 minutes 30 seconds. I feel like if I can gear like either of them in reflex set, the run is probably gonna be faster. Just waiting for the Gnut's A3 to just one-shot the boss. even if I'm super unlucky, the boss gets a turn, I will still be able to win this. Because I have this decreased attack on the boss, so the boss is not gonna be able to one-shot me. Okay, so 68 total turns, I think that's really good. I think it's really good. Okay, so now let me show you guys a second team I built that doesn't require modder, but rather it took an epic champion. That's right, I'm going to use double counterattack champion. That's gonna be King the Fat. So for the AI setup, how did I set this up? I think it's like this. And use this one. Also prioritize this. Let's take a look at this. I think it should work the same, right? King the Fat is also gonna be in a shield set, so my team is gonna survive the hit. Like counterattack champion, I think if you have Gnut, it's not mandatory. I don't think it's mandatory to have a counterattack champion. All you have to do is survive the first turn and break the Fire Knight shield using ally attack, and you can just keep the shield down at all time. Let's take a look at this. So since you don't have damage from Martyr, the wave are gonna be slightly slower because Martyr has decent AoE damage and Martyr has a decreased defense. So I would say like for the waves, using Martyr is gonna help you slightly. It's gonna make the run slightly faster. Okay, let's keep it going. It's already like 10 seconds slower. When I was using Martyr, I already got to the boss. I mean, since this is a little bit low spender friendly comp, like the only pay to win champion is cardio here, right? Kinda, I don't know any alternative to replace cardio. Like you need ally attack and immunity at the same time, right? So get to the boss, you just use A1 the first turn. Just use A1, and the fat guy is in a shield set, so I will be able to survive the massive AoE. Ooh, my cohort died. Let's see if I can do this. Should still be able to take down the shield from Fire Knight. I'm missing the increased defense from Martyr. Maybe I can still do this. Alright, I'm thinking I can still do this. Just keep the shield down. Okay, yeah, that was lucky. That was a refresh accessory. I guess I'm gonna make this Cold Heart a little bit tankier, so she doesn't get one shot. Look at all these poisons. I think it's probably gonna work really well if I can find any champion to replace with Theodore. Theodore is gonna detonate all these poisons, right? Maybe I can replace Cold Heart with Theodore. Not sure. I'll do more tests. Okay, like with double counterattack, I can just keep his turn meter down. Wait, why isn't his turn meter reducing? Why isn't the turn meter reducing? I don't understand. Like, that's weird. So I got extremely unlucky there. Like triple hit. None of the hits reduce the turn meter. So that was unlucky. I guess situation like this could happen. But when I was testing this team this afternoon, it works really well. Let me just try this again. Alright, let me just try this again. Hopefully my Cold Heart doesn't get one shot this time. Alright. Alright, so now I'm at the boss. The Cold Heart gets one shotted again. Okay. Definitely gonna switch gear on her, I guess. And see if I can keep his turn meter down this time. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Yeah, that seems right. Right, each hit is gonna reduce the turn meter by 15%. That just seems much more usual. I guess if you see some extremely unlucky scenario, which like the boss resists a triple hit from Gnut's A1, there's just not much you can do, right? Not much you can do. See the resist right there? So I guess it's still a relatively fast team, right? But I think for this team, the gear requirement is gonna be higher than the Martyr team setup because Martyr gives you increased defense, so you don't get one shot, right? But with this team, you don't have increased defense, so you have to build your champion relatively tankier. I guess this type of defensive stats is not enough. 43,000 HP, less than 2,000 defense. She's gonna get one shot. She's just gonna get one shot. That's the thing, right? So yeah, overall the Martyr team setup is better. But I mean, if you are able to get Cold Heart to be a little bit tankier than this, if you just don't use Poison set, it's also gonna work. Let me show you guys the gear for Ferrokin the Fat. This is the gear. This is really good gear. It's very hard to achieve this type of speed in a shield set. I get it, alright? So yeah, this is some end game gear right now. I just don't. I happen to have a lot of good shield pieces. I don't have a lot of champion in my account using shield set for now. And just gear him in a shield set, gives your team a massive shield and make him fast. And that's pretty much it. Alright, didn't even give him mastery. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Overall, Gnut is the MVP here. Amazing champion, and I would say if I have the gear, I want to keep the same stats and I will switch him to a reflex set. But I don't have the reflex set that gives him this type of stats, so I will stick with Savage set for now. Alright, that's it for this video. Hope you guys find it useful. If you can do stage 10, maybe you have the champion, give it a try on stage 6 or 8. Alright, should work the same. I'll see you guys in a video soon. Bye.